Hello everyone, I am Dr. Padmaja, Associate Professor, Institute of Aeronautical Engineering, Hyderabad. In this session, we are going to learn number of multiple choice questions using loops, strings and other data structures in Python. So let us start the session. Now, first question is regarding a string and its behavior while using in a loop. So the first question is, there is a string, my string, which contains hello world. Okay. Now, a variable I is a string type variable which contains the character O. Okay. For I in my string, if you want to print the value of I, then what it is going to print. Okay. So, whenever you are iterating the variable I in my string, it will iterate over its index. Okay. So, first time I will take the value, the string is hello world. First time I will take H, then I will be printed. So, H, then there is a space. Okay. Next time I will be having the value E, then it will print. Like that, this for loop is going to iterate till it reaches to the end of this string. Okay. So, based on the index, first time I value will be H, second time I value will be E, third time I value will be L, again L, and so on. So, this is called a normal iteration of the string. The loop will be iterating from the beginning of the string to the end of the string, and it will print character by character. So, what will be our output? Output will be infinite times O will be printed? No, there is nothing to do with O. So, this will not be printed. Then, will it print none? No, it's a valid for loop and it will print the character by character, the string from beginning to end. So, it will print hello world as the output. So, the last one is also not correct. Okay. Now, the same type of code, if I'll change my for loop and I'll write a while loop, then what will be the difference? Now, you know that in for loop, there are three parts. Okay. So, in for loop, there will be initialization, there will be your stopping criteria, and there will be auto increment also. So, like first time for I value is the character at 0th index, so it will take H. Okay. Then it will print H. Then I will be automatically incremented to the next character, that is index value 1. So I will take the character E. So this way, auto increment feature is there in for loop. So starting initialization value, it starts with 0. Then it goes up to the end of the string, and auto increment is also going on. So in that way, the string will be completely printed from left to right. So hello world will be our output. Now, if I'll replace the same thing with a while loop here, then will there be any difference in the output? Yes, there will be difference. Because normally in a while loop we write while condition, okay, while condition, and then a set of statements or block of statements. Now, when the while loop condition is true, then the block of statements are executed. Then we have to write down the increment or decrement condition, so that next time it will go to the loop and again it will check the condition and then it is going to print. So, a while loop will not have any initialization. So, initialization we have to do outside. Then only inside the while loop only condition checking will be done. If this condition evaluates to true, then the body of the loop will be executed. If this condition evaluates to false, then it will come out of the loop. So based on this criteria, let us see what will be the output for this question. Now initially my string contains hello world and I is equal to the character O. Okay. While I in my string, so if I is there in my string, is it evaluating to true or false? So what is the value of I? I value is O here and my string is hello world. So in this hello world string, O is present or not? Yes. So this evaluates to the condition true. So if it is evaluating to true, then print the value of I. So what is the value of I here? I value is O. So O will be printed. Okay. Now, after printing O, then it goes again to the loop. So again, what is the value of I? Whether have you done any increment or decrement to the for the next iteration? No, you have not done anything. So what is the value of I? I is always O only. You have initialized I with O and you are not changing the value of I. So every time the value of I is O only, the character O. So second time again, I is in my string. Yes, I is in my string. So again, the loop condition is true. And print the value of I. So again it will print another O. So every time it goes to the loop, the I value is O only, the character O, and the condition is always true. So O, it will print infinite times. It is not going to stop. The while loop condition is always true. That's why infinite times O will be printed. The first option is correct. Okay. And the other options are incorrect. So what I'm trying to tell you here, by changing the loop from for loop to while loop, the question has given you different result. So you have to be very careful while evaluating or finding the output of this small course. You have to check the criteria. So here the for loop is giving you hello world as it is, whereas this while loop is giving or printing infinite times O on the screen. So I hope it is understood. Let us move on to the next question. Now, what is the output of this following code? Again, there is a while loop, and you know that in the while loop or for loop, you can write down when the condition becomes false, what the control has to do, where the control has to go. If you want, you can write down the else clause in Python. So let us understand how it works. Initially, the value of I is equal to 0. Okay. So while 0 is less than 3, is it true? Yes, 0 is less than 3. It is true. So if it is true, print the value of I. So 0 will be printed. Yes. Then I is incremented to I plus 1. So I becomes 1. Right. Now, next again go to the loop. When the loop condition is false, then it comes to the else part. Okay. Now we'll go for the second time. So what is the value of I? Now 1. 1 is less than 3. Yes, it is true. Then print the value of I. So 1 will be printed and I will be incremented to 2. Right. Now third time. 2 is less than 3. Yes, it is true. So print the value of I. 2 will be printed and then I is incremented to 3. Okay. Now third time. 3 is less than 3. 3 is less than 3. No, it is false. So whenever the while loop is false, there is an else part. So the control, once it is false, the control will come out of while loop, it will come to the else part. And else print 0. So whenever it is coming to else, it is printing 0. So what is the output? Output is 0, 1, 2, 0. Okay. Till the loop condition is true, 0, 1, 2 is printed. When the loop condition becomes false, it prints a 0. So what is the output? Let us check. 0, 1, 2, 3, 0. No, it is not correct. 0, 1, 2, 0. Yes, it is correct. This is incorrect. This is also incorrect. Okay. This way, you have checked that the option B is correct for this question. Now, let us go for the third question. Now, there is a string, my string. Initially, it contains hello IARE. Now, for I in range of my string, print the value of I. Now, what is range you are talking about? My string range, what you are doing, then is it we are not finding out the length of this string. If you will find it out, length of this string, then what is the length of this string? Okay, 5 plus 4, 9. So range requires an integer. Range requires an integer. So if you will give range of 9, which is nothing but the length of the string, then this program is going to work perfectly fine. Okay, but What is the attribute to this? So you are now using range of string. So string object cannot be interpreted as an integer. We need an integer over here. So whether this code is going to give you any output? No, this is not going to give you any output, and it is going to show an error. What is the error? The error is related to the data type which you have passed to range function. Okay, what is the data type it is range function supposed to take? It is supposed to take an integer, but what you have passed, you have passed a string. So the error is related to the data type. So the error will be a type error. That's why the error will be a type error. What is that error? Exact error message that the string object cannot be interpreted as an integer. For the range function, we need an integer, and string cannot be converted into an integer over here. Okay, but if you will write length of my string, then this program is going to work. So in this case, the option D is correct, and remaining all are incorrect. Hope this question is understood. Let us move on to the next question. Now, what is the output? There is a string called hello IARE. Okay, for I in range of length of my string. Yes, this will work because range function requires a integer. So length function will give you the exact length of this string. What is the length of this string? 5 plus 4, 9. So this is range of 9 now. Okay, so range of 9 means the I value, index value will be from 0, 1, 2 up to 8. Okay, so this is the value of I. That means I is going to iterate 9 times from 0 to 8. Okay, now my string of I dot upper. My string of I value is first time 0. At 0th index, which is there, HELLO IARE. So in this string, this is 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is the value of I first time. Now, at 0th location, what is the character is there? That is H is converted into uppercase. Yes, it is going on. Uppercase, it is converted. Second time, I becomes 1. So again, it is converted to E. Third time, it is converted. So it will be converted internally like this. Okay, internally you are converting like this. But are you storing anywhere? Okay, in place replacement. In place replacement of the string at the same place cannot happen. Okay, so this H cannot be converted into capital H. This E cannot be converted into capital E. This cannot be converted into capital L, and so on. So in place replacement is not possible in Python. So though it is internally converting into uppercase, but we are not storing anywhere. We are not storing anywhere. Due to that reason, if you will print the value of my string, it will print same hello IARE only, because inside the string my string, same hello IARE is small lowercase is there. It has been converted and it is there, but you have not stored anywhere into a new string. That's why in place replacement is not possible. So originally the string contained small letter hello IARE only, but output will not be capital letter hello IARE. It cannot be printed like this. Okay, that is the nature of your in place replacement is not available. So you cannot get hello IARE in capital. Error will not come. It's absolutely proper syntax, and this is not possible. So hello IARE is the correct output. Now next question. Let us move on to next question. Now in the next question, what we are trying to do? We are finding out length of my string. What is the length of my string? So string is hello. Length of hello is 5. Okay. Now it is given to range function. So range of 5. So which is nothing but it will iterate 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 times it is going to iterate. Okay. So this is the value of I first time. Right. For I is equal to 0. Okay. print the string. What it will print? It is going to print my string. What is there in my string? Hello. So hello will be printed first. Hello will be printed first. Then my string is updated with a character A. So what my string contains now? It contains only A. The string is updated, right? When it goes to second time, I value becomes 1. I value becomes 1. Okay. Print my string again you are telling. So what is there in my string? A is there. So next time A will be printed. Okay. Again my string is updated with A. Fine. Next time I becomes 2. Now print my string. A will be printed. So how many times A will be printed? 4 times. First time hello is printed. Next 4 times what will be printed? A will be printed. So what will be the output? Hello. First time my string contains hello. This loop is going to iterate 5 times. First time my string was containing hello, so hello is printed. Next 4 times it is going to print A because my string is updated with the value A. So this is the correct answer for this question. And these 3 are not possible. Okay. So I hope this is understood that how this program works. Now let us move on to the next question. Now, what is the output of the following? There is a list which contains 2 strings. One is hello, one is IARE. Okay. For I in my list, lists are iterable. So, first time I contains hello. First time I will be containing hello. First element in the list. Okay. I dot upper you are doing. Okay. Now internally it is going on. It is converted into uppercase. Internally it is converted into uppercase, but you are not storing anywhere. Again, the similar question what we have discussed, it is not going to be stored. So second time I value becomes IARE, the second string. It is internally converted. I dot upper means it is internally converted into IARE, but you are not storing anywhere. Okay. You are not appending into another list also. So if you will print what is there in my list, you will get the same original input what was there. So what was the original input? The list was containing 2 small strings, hello and IARE. This is the output. So you never expect that after converting into uppercase, hello and IARE will be in uppercase and it will be stored into the same list. It is not possible because you are not appending again or you are not storing into another list. So this is not possible. It cannot be none and output will come. What is the output? Hello and IARE. These 2 lowercase. Originally, whatever is there in the list, that is the same output you are going to get. Okay. Now move on to the next question. Now let us move on to the next question. My list is containing 2 strings, hello and IARE. There is a for loop for I in my list. My list dot append. My list dot append. I dot upper. I dot upper. So first time I is equal to hello. You are converting into uppercase. So it is capital hello. Okay. And you are appending this to this original list. Okay. So it is getting appended. So, okay. Next time it is IARE, it is getting appended. Next time. Okay. This process is continued. And this loop is not going to stop. This loop is not going to stop. It's a continuous process. Okay. Now, every time this list is taken and one element you are appending. So for loop is running again and again. The loop is not going to terminate as new elements are getting added every time. Okay. So in each iteration, one new string you are appending. That's why the loop is not terminating. The loop doesn't terminate. Due to that reason, what will be the output? Will it be capital letter hello IARE? No. Will it contain small hello IARE and then capital hello IARE? No. It is not happening. Okay. Now, will it be none? No. The list is getting updated every time. So, it cannot be none. So, what will be the answer for this question? It will be none of the above. Okay. The list is getting updated every time as you are appending the new strings, so it is not going to stop. So none of the above is the correct answer for this. Now go for the next question. Next. This is a simple while loop again. Initially, I value is equal to 1 while true. Okay. So while loop is always true. Now I modulo 7 is equal to 0. So any number modulo 7 will give you, what are the reminders it is going to give you? The possible reminders. If any number modulo 7 will give you the numbers, if the number is equal to 1, so 1 modulo 7 is how much? Okay, it is 1. Then I becomes, is it equal to 0? No. Print the value of 1. So 1, then I becomes 2. I becomes 2 second time. So 2 modulo 7 is how much? 2. Then I becomes 3. 3 modulo 7 is 3. Then 4 modulo 7 is 4. 5 modulo 7 is 5. 6 modulo 7 is 6. When I become 7, 7 modulo 7, is there any reminder? No, it is 0. So when 7 modulo 7 is 0, you are telling to break the loop. Till that time, what are the values of I that is printed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are the I values that you have printed. So what is the output for this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, this is the correct output. 7 will be printed? No, because 7 modulo 7 is 0. Condition is true. If condition is true, then the loop is going to be break. So this is not the output. Okay, error? No errors are there and nothing. Okay, so this is the output of this problem. Now, next question. Now, what is the output? This is a very interesting question. There are two Boolean values, you know that. One is true, one is false. Okay, you know that true means 1 and false means 0. This is system defined. Right. Now, true is equal to false, and while true, print the value of true and then break the loop. Now, is it possible to assign the value of false to true? No. Why? Because true is a keyword. True is a keyword. Its value is fixed, that is always 1. So, false is 0. So, you cannot change the value of a keyword by assigning false towards it. So, it is an error. So, what is the type of error? Is it related to data type? Is it a type error? No. Is it an attribute error? No. What type of error you are getting? So, this error is related to the syntax, that you cannot assign a Boolean value to another Boolean value. True equal to false or false equal to true. You cannot write this kind of statement. You cannot write. So, this is the error related to syntax. Okay. Remaining part of the problem is okay, but this line is a syntactical error. Okay. So, you cannot think of these two outputs. So, you cannot, this is the only syntax error, because true is a keyword and its value cannot be changed, and you cannot assign another Boolean value to it. So, this is the next question. It is an easy question. Let us understand how. It's a similar question what we have seen. So, initial value of I is equal to 1. 1 modulus 3 whenever you are doing. Are you getting a 0? No. So, print the value of I. So, 1 will be printed. Now, I becomes 2. Then, 2 modulus 3 you do again. While loop is always true. It is 2. Then, I becomes 3. So, when I becomes 3, again you go to the loop. 3 modulus 2, 3 is equal to 0. Yes, it is 0. So, break the loop. So, what is the I value printed? 1 and 2. So, 1, 2, 3, no. 1, 2 is the correct answer. Error, no. And this is no. So, this is a very similar question that what we have discussed. Let us move on to the next question. This is a very typical, very interesting question regarding the Boolean function. Now, let us understand. What you are trying to print? Bool function. So, what bool function returns? Okay. If you do not give anything, or which is nothing, then which is nothing, then it is going to return you false. Okay. When Boolean function contains some valid input, if it is containing some valid input, then it is going to return you true. Okay. If valid input is there, then it is going to return you true. If an empty input is there, if it is empty, nothing is there, then it is going to return you false. So this is the nature of Boolean function, how it works. Now, let us understand. To the Boolean function, what you have passed? You have passed false. False means 0. Okay. 0 is some valid value is there. False is a Boolean value which is valid. Okay. Now, in this case, what will be printed? Boolean is having some valid value. So, it is going to print you true. But in the second case, it is an empty list. It is an empty list. Empty means nothing. So, Boolean will give you false. Okay. So, what is the answer? It is true and false. So, D is the correct answer. Okay. Please remember that Boolean function, if you have given any valid argument to Boolean function, if any valid argument is there, it is going to return you true. If Boolean function contains any null value or nothing, okay, then it is going to return you false. Based on this condition, first one is true, second one is false. So these three are not considered. Next question. Now, what is the output of this question? Now, this is a simple relational operator and logical operator question. So, 4 is greater than 3. Yes, it is true. And not gate, you are applying logical not gate of true. Okay, true's negation or not gate is false. Right? Okay. Next question is 5 bitwise and with 5 will give you how much? 5 is nothing but 101. Bitwise and with 101. What you are going to get? 1 is 101. So you are getting the same 5 only. Okay. So 5 is a true value. So which you are going to get 5 only. And you are applying not gate of 5. So 5 is a true value. Its negation is false. Okay. So for both the cases, you are going to get the output false and false. So remaining all are not valid. So the first answer is correct, that is false and false. Let us go for the next question. Again, this is a very interesting question regarding the Boolean function. Now here, what is the output? So how this is evaluated? Now, for printing, there are two strings, love and Python. So these two strings are at index number 0. This is at index number 1. Okay. And this will be printed based on the Boolean function hello. Now, this Boolean function contains some valid argument. Yes. If there is any valid argument is there, this is going to return you how much? True. True means integer is 1. Okay. So at first index, this is at 0th index, this is at first index, and this has returned you true means 1. So at first index, what is printed? What is the string that is printed is Python. Okay. Now in this case, instead of this, if I could have written Boolean like this. Okay. Now Boolean function in this case will result you false because the argument is nothing is there as argument. So which returns to false. So in that case, love will be the output. Okay. But here it contains some valid argument. Due to that, it returns true. True means 1. So the string Python will be printed. So what is the output? Output is Python. If you will give an empty string or if you will give an empty list or set or anything which is empty, then it evaluates to false. So then you will get the output as love. Let us move on to the next question. Now, what is the output of this question? There is a list which contains 0, 5, 2, 0, a string hello, okay, an empty string and one empty list. Now, what you are trying to do here? We are applying a filter function, okay. Filter function, what is going to, it is going to filter? It is going to filter the Boolean function, okay, and on my list, okay. This Boolean is going to be applied on my list. So, wherever zeros are there, it is nothing, right? So, it is going to filter out those null values. And after filtering it out, those null values, it is going to be stored or it is going to form another list. Okay. So the first value, look at the first value, it is an empty value. So Boolean function will be filtering it out. Next, 5 is a valid value. So it will be kept in a list. Okay. So 5 will come into the list. 2 is a valid value. So it will come into the list. Again 0 is there. Okay. It is an empty value. So it is going to be filtered it out. Next, hello is a valid string. So it is going to contain hello. Okay, and this is empty, so this will be the output. Okay, so out of these two, so this none of these answers are correct. So the correct answer will be, for this question, the correct answer will be a list, 5, 2 and hello. This is the correct output for this. I hope it is understood how to apply a filter function, okay, how to on a list. So the list will be, again you are forming a new list by filtering it out based on the Boolean function. Now, coming to the next question. It is a simple if-else statement. 7 is less than 0. What is the value of 7? 7 is less than 0. No, it is false. False and anything is false. So this condition is going to be false. So this is not executed. Now coming to the elif. 7 is greater than 0. Yes, it is true. True with anything is true. Okay. True with anything is true. Now, so love will be printed. If this second if condition is true, it is not going to come to the third part. This is not going to come. Okay. So what is the output? Output is love. I hope this answer is understood. Now let us move on to the next question. Now the next question is regarding a formatting question, regarding a format function, and the positional arguments are given. Okay. So positional arguments are always from left to right, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Now what the format function will do? The format function will place these results based on their positional arguments. Okay. Now see what is the output of the first string. So positional argument 2. So this is 0th argument. This is first argument. This is second argument. Okay. So C will be displayed over here. Then 1. 1 is nothing but B. So here C will come, comma. Here B will come and here 0th argument is A will come. Okay. This is the output C, B and A from the first line. Now coming to the second line. Second line. What is given? This is the 0th argument. This is the first argument. Right. So first is Abra. So 0th argument is Abra is given. So Abra will be printed. Okay, right? Then first argument CAD will be printed. Then again 0th argument will be printed. So again Abra will be printed. So what is the output? CBA abracadabra. Okay, very interesting. So what is the answer? Let us look at CBA abracadabra. So this is the correct answer. Okay, remaining are wrong. I hope you understood how the format function works. And you understood the positional arguments. So based on the positional arguments, the value will be arranged. Now, there is another question related to positional arguments. Okay, let us understand. A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3.77, C is equal to -8. Now, you have to form a string based on this format. So this is zeroth argument, this is first argument, this is second argument. Okay. Now for the zeroth argument, what is given? For the zeroth argument, what is given? 0.4f is given. Means after decimal, 4 places. What is the zeroth argument value? It contains 2. So it is, so zeroth argument value is 2. So 2 becomes, after decimal 4 places, 2.4 zeros you have to put. So it is going to be float where after decimal 4 places. Now, again the second one is also on zeroth argument. It is 3D. You convert into an integer. So what is the zeroth argument? It contains 2. Okay. So 3 places you are giving for zeroth argument and it is a pure integer. So it will be 2 only. Right? Okay. Now, next what? The second argument. What is the second argument? Second argument value is, this is the second argument. Right? So which is -8. Nothing you are doing. So -8 will be printed as it is. Then again first argument. What is the first argument? 3.77. 3.77 as it is you are printing. So it will be 3.77 only. So these two arguments have not changed. This is second argument. This is first argument. No change in that. Only zeroth argument has been changed. So in the zeroth argument, first value will be 2.40. Second value will be 2. So where it is there? So this is incorrect. You have to remove. Okay. So where 2 is there, you check it out. So options are this and this one. Okay, fine. Next, -8 should come. So here +8 is there. So this is eliminated. Okay. This is also eliminated. So here this is the correct answer. 2.40. Okay, first argument. Second argument is converted in integer. Okay, 2. So third argument is as it is. Fourth argument is as it is. So -8 and 3.77 will be displayed. Next question. What is the output of the following? Now, there is a string called line, I will come by then. And there is a new string which is an empty string over here, E line. Okay. For I in line, so we are iterating over the first string for I in line. E line is equal to, E line plus equal to, okay, ORD of I plus 3, then convert that into a character. Okay, ORD of I will give you what? ASCII character or ASCII value plus 3. Okay, so ORD of I, first time I is equal to how much? First time I is equal to capital I. Okay, I plus 3. So what is the ASCII value of I? Will be incremented by 3. So I, after I, J, K, L. So after increment by 3, it becomes the character L. It becomes the character L. Okay, that is appended to E line. So E line now contains L for the first character. Okay, next I becomes apostrophe. Okay, so what will happen if you will shift by 3 characters, right? If you will shift by 3 characters, this will become a star. This will become a star. Okay, and so let us look at the options first. So first one is a capital L because first character is a capital I. After shifting by 3 characters, it will be capital L, J, K, L. But here the option starts with a small l, so this cannot be the answer. Here the option starts with a O, this cannot be the answer. So these two answers, let us eliminate. Done. Now we have only 2 answers where it is L star. Up to that it is correct. Right, fine. Next. So E line contains character L followed by star. Okay. Right. Now, next time I becomes L. First time L, second time also L. L shifted by three characters. Okay. M, N, O. So it is shifted and it becomes O. So 2 times L is there. So 2 times O you will get. Okay. That is added to E line. So it becomes L star O. It is like this. Then there is a space. Okay. Say there is a space is there, right? So if there is a space is 32, ASCII value is 32, which is shifted by 3. So the space, empty space becomes a hash. Empty space becomes a hash because this is 32 ASCII value, 33, 34, 35. This is 35 ASCII value. So it becomes space becomes a hash. So look at the output. After 2 O's, space becomes the hash. In this case, space is as it is. So this cannot be the output. It is hash. Let us look at the COME is shifted by FRPH. Okay, correct. Again, there is a space that is shifted by 3 characters and it becomes a hash. Is okay. Then this one. So this is the correct answer. So answer is B. So if you will analyze character by character, you convert that. This will convert into ASCII value. Okay, that ASCII value is incremented by 3. Whatever you are getting, the ASCII value, that is converted into character. And you are adding up to the new empty string, that is E line, one by one character. It is converted into ASCII, moved ahead by 3 characters, then converted again back to character, and then it is added or concatenated with the E line string. So finally we are going to print E line. So this is the correct answer for this question. I hope it is understood. Next question we will move on. Again it is related to a string, that there is a line, what will have so will. Okay, and we are splitting that line using the split function based on A. So let me write here what will have so will. This is our original string. We have to split based on A. This is the character A. We are splitting here. There is a character A. We are splitting here. That's all. So then for I in L, after splitting, for I in L, you are printing that. Okay. So what is L? L is not a list at all. Okay. L is a string. So what it contains? It contains WH. Okay. Then it contains T. Then it contains T space will as the second one. Okay. This is one split. There is one split. Then there is a, sorry. One second. Okay. What WH you got? Then T space WILL space H. This is a second splitted string. Third VE, then space so space will. This is the third splitted string. For I in L, first time I becomes WH. Print I, so WH will be printed. Second time I becomes this one. This string will be printed. Third time I becomes this one. This string, this part of this string will be printed. So out of these 4 options, these 2 options are given in the form of a list. Now, so this cannot be stored into the list. So this option and this option is rejected. Now what are the other options? This is the original string as it is. So this option cannot be. Now let us look. So WHT, yes. This is second one and this is third one. So this is the correct option. Okay. I hope this question is understood. Now, what is the output of this? X is an integer. What is the value of the integer? 123. It is an integer. For I in X, print I. So, what is the output? Output you will get integers are not iterable. These are not iterable. An integer cannot be splitted into parts. It cannot be iterated. So, this is an error related to data type. So, you will get type error as the output. Okay. So, these are invalid and only type error is there is a data type error here, that integers are not iterable. So, you cannot write an integer to iterate over a for. Okay. Thank you so much. In this video, we have learned 20 important multiple choice questions in Python. I hope you like this video. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.